Hello, hello. Come on in and say hi. Move it down just a little bit. And then it'll show when they pop up there. Oh, I guess I need to get this one going too so I can see. Hello. Hi, Josh. Hi, Amy. I'm just looking for the live. There we are. Alright, now I can see you guys. Oh, I forgot to turn my sound off. There we go. Alright, so I see Josh, I see Amy.
Are they speaking?
How you guys
back?
doing?
Can I tell?
They're typing to me.
Oh, typing.
Hi,
I could
Christina.
hear 'em.
No, I can't hear them. I have my niece Shelby here with me, so if you hear another voice in the background, that's her. My
We'll try and not
sisters,
talk too much.
my sisters downstairs. They're here visiting from California. Hello, hello. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I'm looking for the live so I can get that all set up. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Kathy. I love
Mom.
you too, Josh. Hi, Mary. All right, everything's set. So we can go ahead and start. So, yes, Shelby, they're saying hi. She says hello.
Mom's downstairs.
No,
Saying hi.
Amy's saying hi.
Oh.
It's one of the watchers.
Mm.
Bob's on. Josh is in pain.
Oh, God.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to move the camera down. There we go, so you guys can see. So I'm doing something a little bit different tonight. You guys haven't seen me do this one before. This is a burlap mesh. It's a 6-inch mesh that I got from Walmart. I had this Anchor Nautical one to use, and I only had a couple rolls, so I needed something to go with it. So I bought some plain blue, and then I bought this cream color because that's all they had. They didn't have a white. And then I'm making ruffles with it. So what you do is you take these 6-inch pieces, and I'll show you what I did. I left 3 of them undone so you could see. And I hope you can, yeah, you guys can see that. So let me show you everything else real quick first before I get started. So here's the sign I'm going to use. It says, "Make a wish upon a starfish." And then, of course, I've got some starfish that we're going to put in there. I've got 3 of those, maybe more. Hi, Lori. How are you? And then I made a bow. And y'all know I'm working on bows this year. That's my goal. So here's a new bow. So we're going to put that in there as well. And it's going to be a nice little ruffled burlap wreath. If you saw the grandmother one that I did, it's the same method. And then there was another one I did that was a burgundy and green that I put a one of those tin stars in the center of. So I've done a couple of them. This is just the first time I've done one on a live. Hi, Doris. So we're going to alternate these that we're using. So I have the nautical, I have the cream, and I have the ruffles. So I've already done all of the ones I need, and I've got 3 left here so I could show you guys how I do it. What I do is I take my pipe cleaners and cut them in half, and then we're just going to ruffle it up the middle just like you would if you were doing ruffles with mesh. So just go up your center, try to keep it as center as possible because you want the ruffles to look even. And you got your little butterfly. Put your pipe cleaner around the back. You do not want to cut off the excess of the pipe cleaner because you need that to attach it to the frame. Hi, Sin. So there's one. I got 2 more here. So I will tell you this. Doing this method, if you have problems with your hands, don't do it all in one setting because it will wreak havoc on your hands. My hands usually, I have a lot of problems with the numbing, with them going numb. So it's best if you do it like the day before you're actually going to make the wreath to give your hands a little bit of a break because you're going to need them when you put those on the wreath frame. And I will show you how we're going to do that. So, unfortunately, I did not take my own advice and do this yesterday, which I should have, and I had planned to, but I got sidetracked doing some other stuff and didn't get it done, so I had to do it this morning. But my hands have had a little bit of a break in between, so we're good. And try to keep your pipe cleaners as even as possible, too. Drinks are being served. If you have a request, let Cindy know. So everybody tell me how your day is going. Uh-oh, somebody got sunburn? Sun and wind burn. I'm sorry, Deb. I know how that feels. I burn very easily. Alright, so there's the Ruffles. Now some of these, I had run out of white pipe cleaners earlier today, so I had to use some black. So you'll notice as I do them that they've got black pipe cleaners. That's not going to show once we get everything on here, so that's not a big deal. I think I didn't restart this over here. Let me get that going real quick. Okay, so if anybody's new or is not on the list, we have the live alert list. If you type in the word live, you'll be put on the notification list. And we'll talk more about that later on as we go on, because I have some information on that. Alright, so here's my wreath frame, and I just use a regular wreath frame from the dollar store. You always want to double check your wreath frames when you buy them from the dollar store. Sometimes these wires, where they weld them onto the crossbars, sometimes they will come undone. So whenever you buy these at the dollar store, just run your hands around them like this and double check to make sure that all the wires or rings are on the crossbars. I have a whole stack of them right now because I ordered a case of them, and 10 out of the 25 that were in the case are broken. And they credited me back, but now I have a bunch of them that I don't, what am I going to do? Throw them away. So that's what I want to do. Softball field, 3 hours at the softball field. Well, yeah, I'd be sunburnt too. All right, so I'm going to alternate the colors. So I've got the nautical, the blue, and the cream. I'm going to start with the regular blue. And I'm going to take them on these two middle rings. There are 4 rings. The outside ring, the inside ring, and then the 2 middle. We're going around the 2 middle rings. So just take that extra pipe cleaner. And a half a pipe cleaner is fine. You won't have much, but you'll have some. And just twist it so that it stays on there. And this too is going to wear out your fingers and your hands. So again, take breaks if you can. So then we just want the ruffle to sit up like that. And as we fill this in, they're all going to butt up against each other. So I'm going to do the blue, then I'm going to do the cream. And we're going to just do this all the way around. So like I said, my sister and niece are here visiting. They came in last night from California, and they're here for 9 days. Yes, I usually do my own frames. I don't make the actual frame, but yes, I put the ties and that on them, yes. But I do use the dollar store frames, only because that's what I've always used. When I first started doing wreaths, they had a shortage on the work frames. And so the girl that I watched at the time, she made her own frames and she showed us how to do it, and that's just how I done it. So I've always preferred that way. I do use work frames when I have them, but they're expensive. These are cheaper, so. And they work good. And I'm all about saving money. Shelby is in here behind me, and Kathy's downstairs watching. Shelby wanted to see the behind the scenes. There she is.
I snuck in for a minute.
We went shopping today. I took them around, showed them around town because it's been a while since Kathy's seen the area.
Mom and Uncle Bob are watching downstairs and they're
Oh,
all
are
so
they?
excited. Mom's like, I want to see behind the scenes.
Well, she can come up here.
No. She didn't know if she was
No,
interrupting.
no, not at all. You can come. Anybody. The kids have been up here before when they come.
Yeah. She was like, I want to see
No,
behind
we're
the
not
scenes.
that.
I
We're
don't
not
wanna
that
interrupt."
formal here. Believe me, we're not formal. Kathy's looking at houses in the neighborhood online, trying to get them to move out here. Alright, so we got the nautical one on there, so now I'm going to alternate. And we're going to go back with the cream. And you should be able to get about 6 to 8, well, let's see, this is 4, so 5, 6, probably 7 or 8 of these in each section. I know, Cindy. Tomorrow I'm taking them out to the outlets. Hey, Cindy, I need to talk to you after my live tonight to see what we're going to do for the weekend. If you guys have made any decisions or plans. So we can figure out, because I'm going to take them out to the beach. I'm thinking the first of the week. I don't know. But anyway, we'll talk about it. All right, this one I cut the pipe cleaner. I didn't put it on even, so I don't have a whole lot here. So, hi, Nate. There's Nate.
How do you see?
I see their comments.
Oh, because you have 2.
This is filming, and this is where I watch their comments when you guys
and yours
type.
is behind too.
Yeah, well, it's all delayed.
Yeah, that's
It's all
delayed.
delayed.
That way you can cut out any person.
Well, yeah, that's not the reason. But hi, sweetie. They're just looking to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. They only see what you guys see. Here, you want to see?
No, you didn't need to see.
Wait a minute. There's my sister.
I'm
Sorry
making
about
a
the
guest
light.
appearance.
There's my niece. That's Shelby and Kathy.
Yay.
We're behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Behind this, normally, now we're on the scene.
They're up here in my craft room with me, and they call it Hobby Lobby.
We love it. There's so much
Yeah.
going on.
Looks like Hobby Lobby.
Beautiful.
She said it looks like Hobby Lobby up here. All right, there it goes.
See, it's still showing on there. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Still late.
Okay, so you're talking about Sunday. Okay, that's good. That's what we were planning. We've got some stuff to grill and that, so. All right, let's see. Do we want to do another nautical, or do we want to just keep doing the blue? Let's see. I forgot to count how many I have. Everybody saying hi.
Hey, hi. Watching her
Alright.
do her magic.
Nathan said hi, Aunt Kathy and Shelby.
Hi.
Hi,
sweetie.
baby.
We'll see you soon.
Everybody's excited to see you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow I think we're going to go out to the outlets, go to Carolina Pottery. You know, that's my favorite. So let's see, what else do we got to cover? So you got, yes, I got the beds cleaned off, Amy. They're all hanging up in the hallway now. There's Sherry. I was just getting ready to talk about you, but I was going to wait. So everybody congratulate Sherry. She was the winner from last week's live.
Yay. Congrats.
She won a $25 gift card to Joann's
Wow.
for our 1-year anniversary live that we did. And Sherry, have you bought anything yet? I know you do crocheting. Oh, you're welcome, hon. And we are going to do another one real soon, guys. We are at 996 likes. So we need 4 more tonight to hit that 1,000. So bless the page and let your friends know. Tell your friends. Not yet. Well, I know you will. You'll put it to good use. Sherry makes beautiful Afghans, throws. She crochets. So we'll be excited to see a picture of whatever you make. So I know that'll come in handy buying that yarn. Alright, so let's see. We can probably get, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can probably get 7 in here. Now we're at $9.97, so 3 more to go, guys, and then we're going to set up the giveaway. I will probably have that set up either the end of this week or the first of the week so that everybody can go in. We're going to do it a little bit different than what we did last time. This one you're going to have to go in and actually enter. That'll give everybody a chance, and we'll leave it open for a couple of days. And like I said, these pipe cleaners, you don't have a whole lot of room, but you don't need it. But if you got fat fingers like me, thank you so much for blessing the page, Carol. I appreciate that very much. So I have another bit of news for this week, you guys. Guess what? I found out day before yesterday that my page, my business page, is on a list of top 20 YouTube channels for 2019.
Woo!
I am number 11 out of 20. So as my mom said, I didn't come in number 1, but I didn't come in number 20. Not that that's a bad thing. Being on the list is, I'm sure, just as great. I thought at first it was a hoax, so I ignored the email that I got. I still don't know what it's all about. I didn't know anything about it. But a lot of my friends are on there that are in the wreathing community. My business coach, Lori Jacobs, who we were on her live last Saturday, she was number 1, of course, well-deserved. Along with several of my friends from our group that I'm in. I am very proud. It's a blog through feedspot.com. I'd never heard of them before then, but they sent me another email this morning saying, you know, we sent you an email. You didn't respond. I didn't want to tell them because I thought it was a hoax. Alright, so I have 8 in here. I'm going to leave the 8 there because when I put the other ones in, they're all going to butt up against it. I don't want these to be crushed. I want them I want you to be able to see the anchors that are on this burlap here. So I'm not going to squish them all together. If it was all solid colors, then I wouldn't worry so much about it. It is good. Whether, you know, I mean, some of us, you know, like they said, some of them hadn't heard about it. We did all Google it just to verify it, that it was a real page. It is a real page. So I'm not sure how I got picked. It tells in the email that it has to do with the number of viewers I have on YouTube, the number of followers, the number of videos, that kind of thing. So, hey, you know what? It's number 11. I will take it, and I'm very happy and very proud of it. So, but I couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you very much. This first year for my business has been an awesome year, and I look forward to many, many more. Hi, Pat. How are you? I am very proud, Doris. Thank you. Like I said, at first I just thought it was a hoax, so I just kind of let it go. And then everybody else started talking about it, and it was like, well, maybe I need to go back and look at this again. And that's when I realized that it wasn't just me. There was a lot of people that I know on there. So, yeah, I was real happy to hear that afterwards, that it wasn't a hoax. But like I said, I will take any publicity I can get. It just makes it better. So yeah, I'm on a top 20 list. Who knew? I'm like totally famous, Cindy. Yeah, no pictures, no pictures. Please, no paparazzi, no paparazzi. I know, Nathan, and just think it's all because you kept pestering me, right? See? I couldn't have done it without you, Nate. So when I get famous, I guess my acceptance speech, I'll have to remember your name, right? I'll have to remember you. Not like I can forget you anyway. Oh, I'm making a burlap ruffle wreath. Well, that's what I call it. I don't know if there's like a technical name for this method or not. It's a bunch of 6-inch burlap mesh or burlap material. It's not really mesh. It comes in 6-inch rolls, and I cut them at 10 inches long, and I ruffled them up, and I'm just putting them all on here to fill up this whole wreath frame. I have a bow that I'm going to be putting on that I made. It's got some shells, sand dollars, starfish, some anchors, and then the blue and whites to go with the material. And then I have a sign that says "Make a wish upon a starfish." And then I have some starfish that we're going to put on there as well. So it's going to be a nice little nautical wreath. I was trying to find something that was going to be quick tonight so I could do my live and not take all night, but you know, these are a little time consuming too, but I prepped everything ahead. So, and at the very beginning of the video I did show how I ruffle it up, so if you missed the beginning you can always go back and look at that afterwards, and I'll show you I show you how I ruffled everything up. I just use a half pipe cleaner, and I should be wearing a mask when I cut it, and I didn't, but you should. Don't do as I do, do as I say. But I did have, and even now you can see the fibers, the blue fibers floating around here, and I will have to use a roller to get all this off of me when I'm done. Hi, Callie, how are ya? Hi, Lois. Do we have any new people tonight? Anyone new that hasn't been here before? Okay, Mommy. That's right. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't you remember hearing that growing up?
Yup.
I know, I know, I know. I should follow my own advice, but I was in a hurry. I was trying to get it done while they were getting ready to go out today, and I didn't want to make them sit around and wait for me, so.
We don't care. We don't mind.
I know, but. I am doing it in the 2 inner rings. So if you're looking at the frame, there's 4 rings. I am tying it to the 2 inner rings. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 and 3 is what I'm tying it to. So you're going to have this, and this will look a little neater once I'm done. I'll go back and, you know, fold these over. But that's, yeah, I'm tying them to the 2 inner rings of a 4-ring frame. And I'm alternating my colors. I have a solid blue. I have a off-white cream color. And then I have a blue with anchors on them. And I'm just alternating them and filling it in. And each section is going to take about 7 or 8, depending on how full you want it. I don't want mine to be crushed together, so I'm trying not to fill them in as much. See, like this one, I have half of my pipe cleaner is almost an inch longer than the other, and that makes it hard to get these on there when you do that. So I'm going to undo this real quick. But I ran out of white pipe cleaners earlier, so I had to run out and buy some today while we were out so I could finish. And I didn't have any blue at the time, so I had to use black, but oh, that's you. I kept hearing a noise behind me and I didn't know what it was.
It's me. I'm trying to see the live of the live.
The live
Since
of
the
the
live
live.
is delayed.
So let's see. Did anybody see my duel live on Saturday night? Were you guys watching? I went live on my business coach's page, me and another girl from the group. And we did a duel live side by side. We both made a wreath. And hers came out beautiful. She did a magnolia wreath and I did a baseball wreath. And if you haven't seen the video, you can always watch the replay. It's posted on my page. Hey, Robin. How are you? So, yeah, that was fun. We had a good time. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs. It was fun. They're doing another one tonight, but I can't watch it. I'll have to go back and watch the replay, so... because I'm on here. But 2 of our other group members. And I think this weekend someone else is doing one on Saturday, so. What does that mean, Nathan? Did I miss something? What is MHM? What does that mean?
MHM?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea.
You could probably do a side-by-side with Sissy.
I'm too old
Yeah,
for
we'll get
this.
her up here. We'll get her up here making a wreath, too. Do a little class with her and Shelby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on Sunday when Cindy comes, we can all do a wreath together. How about that? We'll
Let's
put
do
Cindy
it.
to work. Oh, he means he saw it. Okay, well,
Okay.
you know, I'm old. You gotta tell
I
me
don't
what
know
those
I don't know what
those
that means.
what that means. Yeah.
I'm 20 years old and I still don't know what that means.
He means yes, he saw it. Oh, Robin, you and Carla are doing it. Okay, I knew somebody. I saw somebody was going Saturday. I just didn't see who. Well, good. We'll try to watch that. I don't know what we're going to be doing. But we will, if I don't see it live, I will see the repeat. I promise. I have to watch your live from today, too. Got to catch up, but it's going to be busy the next couple of days. I'm entertaining the troops. By troops, my sister and my niece. It's a sound, not an acronym. Well, I don't know. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Lourdes. How are you? Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And if you missed it earlier, congratulations, Sherry. If you were here last week and we had the anniversary live, Sherry won the gift card. So say congratulations to Sherry. And we are at 997 likes tonight. So guys, we need 3 more likes to hit that 1,000. We have 1,100 followers, but we only have 997 of the likes. So we're trying to get those likes up there too. And then we're going to do our giveaway. Thank you. Oh, I will. I love having them here. I miss them. I usually am going to California and visiting them, so it's nice to have them here for a change.
We're happy to be here.
My niece has never, well, she's been here, but she was only 3 the last time she was here. My sister used to live here. Her husband was in the Marine Corps, and they were stationed on the coast. So she's lived here, and her boys lived here, but Shelby didn't. She only came out here to visit.
I'm already falling in love with it.
And she loves it here. We're trying to talk them into moving, but Shelby's still in college.
I'm already talked into it.
And she's
moving in after college.
There you go. She's going to finish out for her bachelor's, and then they're thinking of moving out here after that.
To get my master's.
She wants to get her master's in criminal justice. She's going to be CSI and solve all of our crimes. Not the ones we commit, just the ones that others commit.
If you want to know how to solve a crime, I got your back.
Yeah, she's got
Which
you
is
covered.
Pretty much impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have to talk her boyfriend into coming. He's a California boy.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do our best.
That's gonna be rough.
We've got some things up our sleeves.
But the second I'm done with college, I'm moving out. I don't know about
You know,
him,
California,
so we'll
they don't have. She was surprised, one, by all the green that we have out here. and the trees. They don't have a lot of that green out there in California.
We see dirt and dead plants.
And the other thing, she was taking pictures of all the gas stations on the way from the airport last night.
Oh my gosh. It's like $2.30.
Yeah, gas.
We pay like $4.50.
Yeah, gas is $2.30 here, and they were paying over $4.50 there. So.
Yep.
So she was taking pictures of all the gas stations and sending the pictures back home.
I'm blessed to be here. It's a peaceful environment.
Yeah, Kathy doesn't have any surgery, so I have nothing to go out there to do, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't need her nurse.
Doesn't need her nurse at the moment.
No. That's not the only reason.
We just love having you guys around.
Yeah, me too. I love having them around.
I know, I love being with you guys.
Shelby got to come and visit us when we lived in New York.
I went twice.
I
wish I went more,
she
but
went twice.
Now I'm working a lot, but I'm gonna make time to come out and see you. His family's worth more than all the working.
Yeah.
And
gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. You gotta be able to do the things you like to do, and we're all learning that as we get older, what's important, and so we've always lived. My husband and I've always lived out here, so we've always been away from family. So it's hard sometimes, but it's nice to get together. But hi, Linda. How are you?
This looks gorgeous already.
Thank you, honey.
Pure talent.
I miss somebody. Oh, Joanne. Did I miss you, Joanne? Hi, Joanne. How are you? Obviously, when I was putting these together, I was not watching my pipe cleaners for being even. She's picked up the Southern drawl. Well, that's the Shelby.
Me?
Shelby in her.
I've literally been born and raised in California, and yet I talk with the Southern drawl every once in a while. And I don't understand why.
And yet I've lived here most of my adult life, and I don't have one.
My dad's from Missouri, and I think for some reason I caught it from him, and I don't know why, but every once in a while I'll talk with a Southern drawl.
Southern
drawl. And I've never lived in the South, but I can pull
Bless
it off
her
like
heart.
no other. Bless her heart. I can
Bless
pull it
her
off
heart.
like no other, and I can pull it off so well.
This is a nautical one, Linda. I'll show you the sign in just a second here. It's got one of the pieces of material has got anchors on it.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
And here's our bow. And this has got the anchors on the ribbon here. We've got some seashells, starfish, sand dollars on this one. The rest are just blue. And then here's our sign. It says Make a Wish on a starfish. And then I've got some starfish I'm going to put on here.
Oh my
I also have some sand dollars that I just thought about, so I might put some of those on too. So, but these are just little ruffles. This is a 6-inch burlap material that I got from Walmart in their little craft section. If your Walmart carries crafts, not all of them do. They used to, but then they took them away, and now they're slowly bringing them all back. Ours just not too long ago got the material in them. So it is a little time consuming, and it does wreak havoc on your fingers. So try to do something like this if you have issues with your fingers. Try to do it within, a couple of days if you're able to. Hi, Lori. Hi, Casey. And Hardworking Mom is my group leader and business coach. She's the one that did the live on Saturday for us, had us on her page as guests. Thank you, Casey. Give that baby a kiss. Today's his birthday. Our little guy is 2. We don't get to see him much on lives, but we know he's there. Mama talks about him, so we know him through that. So yeah, we're just using these. These are, like I said, these are 6-inch pieces that are, I cut them at 10 inches. And I used a half pipe cleaner to ruffle them up. And then I'm using the rest of the pipe cleaner to attach them to the wreath frame. Hey Susan, there's my live buddy. And then you just twist them around the back of your frame. I am putting them on the 2 middle rings of the frame. And I'm trying not to put too many together because I don't want to squish it. I want you to be able to see those anchors on this one material because only one piece has the anchors on it. The other is just a solid cream and a solid blue. So we're getting about 6 to 7 in each section of your frame. And it fills it in pretty nice. You don't have any gaps, so you're not going to see the frame anywhere. So last week we celebrated our 1-year anniversary of my business. And Sherry won the gift card. And she chose Joanne's. So I sent that to her electronically so she can buy her goodies. Yes, my sister got here last night. We were having fun. We went out cruising around today and did a little shopping. And tomorrow we're going to go to the outlets. Friday I'm not sure what we're doing. Saturday I'm not sure. Sunday we're going to celebrate Father's Day and barbecue. The kids are going to come over and all the grandkids. And Monday and Tuesday we'll probably go to the beach if that's what they want to do, unless we do it before then. Because we want to go to the beach. I haven't even been since we've been back. But they are having fun so far. We got in kind of late last night because we took 2 hours to get from the airport. And we stopped for dinner. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Gabby. So, yeah. So everybody went to bed kind of early last night. Well, for them, it's a 3-hour time difference, but they were still tired. You know, flying takes it out of you. You know, you get that jet lag, and so, yeah, we went to bed, and got up this morning, and I got my stuff ready for tonight, because, you know, I got to do my live. And then we went out, and I showed them around all the stuff that's changed since my sister was last here. And like I said, my niece is, last time she was here she was 3, so she doesn't remember any of this stuff. So she's falling in love with North Carolina and the green, and
Ready to move out.
we're trying to get them to come out here after she graduates college. And my sister wants to move and eventually retire someday. She is a highly sought after hairdresser in California. She is an expert at what she does, and she can take her scissors anywhere she goes and do what she does. So we're trying to get her to come out here and do it. And then we're going to get my other sister to follow her. So then we'll have the whole gang together. Watch out, North Carolina. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Thank you for watching. Yeah, so I got to see some of the new construction. I got to go see that. We have a new ball field they put in downtown, so I got to go see that. We did it, Cindy. We're at 1,000. Awesome.
Yay!
Awesome. All right, I will get that set up this week, guys, and I will put it on my page for y'all to enter that contest. Edgar. Thanks, Edgar. Thank Edgar. Edgar did it too? Awesome. I'm sure Nathan or you had something to do with that. That's awesome. Yes, they do. They will love North Carolina because California, they don't have green.
No, we have dirt and we have dead
Everything
plants.
is tan out there, beige, dirt,
gosh,
sand.
so Yeah.
Not everywhere, but you know, it's mostly. Thank
We
you, Cindy. Thank you, Nathan.
We had rain for about 3 days, and things turned
Well,
green.
you know,
and
there's a
everybody
song
was
that says it
shocked.
never rains in Southern California.
We were shocked by how green it was, and it wasn't even in comparison
Paula, these
to here.
pieces it's 6-inch mesh. It comes on a roll I get from Shelby. That second drawer in the dresser, the big long one,
Yep.
open that up and you'll see a thing
This
of
one?
burlap. Yeah. See the rolls? Grab
This
one of
one?
those for me so I can show them what it looks like.
This one?
Any one will work. So this is the burlap material. It comes in a roll. Now this one came from Joann's, but they do sell it at Walmart. And that's where I purchased the blue and the tan. Actually, all three of them came from Walmart. So yeah, there's 6-inch rolls. And I cut them at 10-inch pieces to ruffle them. This one's got 15 feet on it. So some of them have a little more. Thank you, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have a little more. And then I just ruffle them up. I use a half a pipe cleaner to ruffle them, to keep them together. And then I use the rest of that pipe cleaner when I attach it to the frame. And then I put them about 6 or 7 in each section, because you know you've got your sections here on your wreath frame. There's a crossbar and a crossbar, so this is your section. And I put about 6 or 7, depending on where it fits. Oh, Katie did too. Thank you, Katie. Katie is in our group. Katie is one that I used to watch. Well, I still watch her, but she's the one that I watched her, and she is the one that talked about Lori all the time, our group leader. And that's how I found our business group. It was through Katie and Laura Jean, because they talked about her all the time. And I thought, I like what they do, and I like following them, so why not join the group? And I did. And believe me, it has been an awesome experience. I've learned so much about the business side, and I've made some awesome friends in the group. You guys would not even believe. Thank you so much, you guys. And Patty, thank you. How awesome. People are so great. Dawn, you're new to our live. Well, thank you very much. Tell us where you're from. I'm in North Carolina. Where are you from? Cindy, I think we need a round of drinks to celebrate. Let me get mine. Serve them up. Thank you, Nate. I don't know what I'd do without my little fan club.
You want a glass of wine?
Oh, no, thank you, honey.
You said serve them up.
Yeah, Cindy is our...
Your water.
Cindy is, yeah, I got my water. Cindy is our virtual bartender. There she goes. And they look forward to that every week, let me tell you. Peabody, Mass. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you will join us every week. We are here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you joining us. And another first-time watcher, is that Lena? I'm sorry, my glasses are all smudged. Tell me if I'm saying your name right. Is it Lena? Or can you see her name right there? I don't want to say it wrong. I hate saying people's names wrong.
Lenny.
Is that
Lenny,
it?
Lena.
Well, she'll tell us if we're saying it wrong.
Lenny.
Burgers too? Somebody's
Yeah.
hungry. Oh boy, now we gotta start
Ooh.
serving food,
Let's
Cindy.
do burgers.
I don't know.
Everybody has to come around to the house to get
Yeah.
everything. And we'll serve it up. Make wreaths together.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. See, this is such an awesome community. I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Do you want me to put out a heart?
You can. Just don't hit a mad face.
No, not a mad face, just a heart. I meant to hit, yeah, I hit the heart. Okay, cool.
You're new
was
to
like,
the
I hope I
live
did.
too, Heather. Well, welcome. Lynn, you're new. Welcome. You guys are awesome. Sarah's new. Tell us where you guys are from, please.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching the Bruins game.
I'm from California.
I don't watch it, but I've heard about it lots this week. Actually, I did sit and watch the end of the game the other night, but that's only because I was waiting for the news to come on. I did see where Kevin Durant got injured, though. See, I know something about basketball. I knew that name. Yes, thank you guys so much. You guys have put us over 1,000 tonight. That is so awesome. Swansboro, North Carolina. You're not too far. And Syracuse. Oh, I used to live up in Watertown, Sarah. Up until about 2 years ago. Oh, it's Renee with an L. Okay. So, Lene, right? Awesome. I'll have to remember that. Forgive me if I say it wrong. Lynn, you're from Wisconsin? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't tell you how much I love you guys being here. And a glass of wine to go with it? You are, yes ma'am.
Yes,
you got
ma'am.
it. Nova Scotia.
It is past 5 o'clock. It is time for wine.
And you're in Charlotte. Well, you're a couple hours from me, Reba. About 3 hours. I'm over here by Fort Bragg. Oh, Watkins Glen. Somebody likes racing. I know it well. And Kansas. Oh, I hope you're not having that bad weather out there still. Are you guys? I know that flooding is awful out that direction, the Midwest. Nevada, hey, are you in Vegas? I know, like everybody's from Vegas if you're from Nevada, right? It's kind of like New York. Everybody thinks, you say New York, everybody thinks you're from New York City.
Mm-hmm.
You say Nevada, everybody thinks you're from Las Vegas. Believe me, I was one of those people. I thought when we moved up to New York, you know, it's going to be like New York City because I'd been to New York City before. Mm-hmm. And boy, was I surprised at the farm country and the Amish, and it was nowhere near New York City.
Far from it.
Far from it. But we liked it.
But it was the best part of it.
Yeah.
It was all the green.
Yeah, we were right on Lake Ontario. Thank you guys so much. Well, hey, you guys did it. Thank you. You guys put us over 1,000, so thank you. I should be congratulating all of you. So we're doing a nautical wreath tonight. Oh, okay. South of Lake Tahoe. An hour south. Watertown is cow country. Yes, we have there was a lot of Amish. We were 30 miles from the Canadian border. Gary, hi. That's the first time you've been on my live. Welcome, welcome, and thank you so much. You guys are awesome. If you didn't hear, we hit 1,000 tonight.
Woohoo!
1,000 likes. So thank you all so much. I appreciate it. More than you know. This one's a little loose, so I gotta redo this. Southwest corner of Kansas. Oh. So you don't have that, what, they're not having the flooding and that bad weather then, or? I'm not familiar with that, with Kansas as much as some of the other ones. My husband was in the military, so we didn't move around a whole lot, but we did move. We saw a lot of places. We've traveled mostly, not moving, but traveling. We like to take road trips. So if we have trips to go across country, we usually will try to drive because we like doing that. Yep, so we're doing a nautical wreath. I'm going to do a recap real quick for everyone who just joined us so you all know what we're doing. This is just a regular wreath frame I got from the dollar store. And I have the 6-inch burlap material that I got from Walmart. The anchor one I actually got last year at the end of season. And because I didn't have more than a couple rolls, I just went and bought some plain blue and a cream color because they don't have white to go with this. And I'm adjusting this one because I don't have enough pipe cleaner on it. And, oh, I'm glad to hear that, no flooding. I'm glad to hear that. I know it's been hard out there in the Midwest, so... So yeah, so I'm alternating the colors. I'm doing every other one and adding them all in. And I'll probably have extras. I did probably go overboard with them, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. But I just cut them at 10 inches and I ruffle them up. Put the pipe cleaner on there, and then what's left of the pipe cleaner is what I use to attach it to the frame. And I'm attaching it to the center 2 rings. And then we're going to add a sign. I have a little sign, box sign over here. And the box sign has some starfish on it. And it says, make a wish upon a starfish. So that's going on it along with the bow I made. Y'all know I'm working on my bows this year. So here's one of my bows. I used to be very intimidated making these bows, but it's getting better. So that's been one of my goals for this year. And then I've got some starfish, and I'm going to add a couple of those in along with probably some sand dollars that I have. So we're going to do that, and I am putting about 6 or 7 in each section of this ring, and it is a little time consuming. And like I said, if you have problems with your hands, you probably want to cut your material the day before that you're going to make the wreath, because it will have some wear on your fingers. I was not able to do it yesterday, so I had to do them this morning, and then, you know, take a break in between. So because I don't have a lot of strength in my hands, and my hands go numb. So I'm just warning you. No flooding. Watertown is big city here because of Fort Drum. Exactly, Linda. Exactly. Jessica, hello. Welcome, babe. How are you? That's my other niece from from California. I was going to say North Carolina. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, lots of flooding on... I know. I saw that, Linda. All right. So let's see. Let's... Hope I don't run out of the beige. We're going to have a problem if I do. Oh, boy. I might have to fill it in with the blues and then go get some more of the beige. May not have enough. That figures. Oh well. We'll see. I only have a couple of them left. We'll fix it. No big deal. We will make it work. Well, Marilyn, thank you so much for joining us. First timer, tell us where you're from. We appreciate you joining us. We love having first timers here. Hi, David. How are you? And Hope is with us. Hi, Hope. I hope you're all doing well. And we were talking about it earlier. If you hadn't heard, my business was listed on a top 20 list of YouTube channels to watch in 2019. I came in number 11. So that was big news this week. I thought it was a hoax at first. Turned out it's not. Sunny Florida. Oh yes, nautical is very popular. We love Florida. I haven't been there in a long time. I'm glad to hear that. Where are you from, David? I am in North Carolina, for anybody that does not know that yet. My daughter is on here. She's our virtual bartender, so if y'all need a drink, let her know. She'll be happy to assist. She is like our little moderator as well. Bless her. We appreciate her very much, because she probably has better things to do than to sit here and do this for her mother, but she does it every week anyway for me, and I appreciate it very much. Shirley, welcome. Thank you for watching, first timer. Oh, Kissimmee, Florida. And then my grandson is in here, Nathan. You can thank him for seeing me here on these lives. He gets the credit for that because he kept pushing Grandma to do it until he finally wore me down. And it wasn't because I didn't like or felt, I was nervous or anything like that. I just don't like being in front of the camera. I don't like being on camera. I don't like taking pictures either, but you know what? I do it for him, so. And he's here every week to support me too. Hi, Tanya. Washington State. Carla, welcome. Drinks all around. We're celebrating. Yeah, first one was good. I mean, it was family. I make them watch just in case no one else shows up. I know they'll be there, right? All right, I didn't get this white one quite tight enough. And just like I thought, I should have probably spaced these out a little bit better because... Did I say it right? The material is to make the bows, or to make the ruffles. These are cut at 10 inches. It's 6-inch mesh and it's cut at 10 inches to make the ruffles. Yeah, I just make them watch. That way if no one else comes, I know I can talk to them and it'll be good. I'm sure they'd probably rather do a bunch of other things, but you know what? I'm the mom. They have to listen to me, so. Oh, that's awesome, David. Well, if you need help, just let us know. You're joining a great community. These people are awesome. Everybody in this community has been so great and so wonderful and so supportive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I got 8 in that one. I guess I wasn't paying attention. From Ohio. Welcome, welcome, everybody. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. Sometimes the comments go a little faster. Carlene, thank you for joining us. If I'm missing anybody, I do apologize. Andrea, thank you. She is from Pittsburgh. Welcome. Ohio. Yeah, I guess I should have spaced these out. Maybe if I didn't pay attention to what I was doing here, that wouldn't be short, right? But that's okay. What does Katie say? Adapt. We will. We will adapt. I really just need to have 2 more white ones, but you know what? It's okay. We're going to make it work. I can always go back later and add more. So it's not a big deal. But when you do these, just make sure if you do one of these, make sure your pipe cleaners are even lengths because you're going to need it going around this frame. And some of mine, I wasn't paying attention when I was doing them. But I just put them on there, give them 3 little twists to keep that from coming undone. And then I just take the rest of that pipe cleaner and go around ring 2 and 3 in the middle of the frame. And then I will go back later and we'll snip off any excess. And we will lay the wires down, the pipe cleaners down so that they don't stick up and poke anybody. Like I said, this is the first time I've done one of these on a live. I've made a couple of them, and I sold one. It was the military one. Had burgundy and green, and had the tin star in the center. And then I made another one that's on my page. It's a grandmother one, and I did that with a floral material. It's a thick, they called it burlap, but it doesn't feel like this burlap does. It's like a thick material. But they label it as a burlap, so I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Lots of Ohio. I can hear them yelling. The dog must be acting up because we don't have any kids. I hear somebody yelling at somebody to knock it off, and I can't imagine that it's another adult yelling at For this one, I have only used the burlap material. And then I do regular mesh wreaths and some grapevine. I've only done a few grapevine. I've not done one of those on a live yet either. Yeah, it's Mo, I'm sure. My mom, she lives with us and she has a dog, and I call him Cujo. He's just mean sometimes. He picks and chooses who he's going to be nice to. Usually when we have company, he's jumping all over them and bouncing all over people, and for whatever reason, he doesn't like my niece. He acts like a little, you know what. He tried snipping at her earlier, and you know that's a no-no in this house. So I don't know what his deal is, but he needs to get over it. Well, yeah, everybody loves him, but I don't know why he's being like that. All right, so I ran out of the beige. We're going to just continue with the blue, and what I'll do is when I get some more, I will come back and fill these in. And our bow's probably going to cover this up anyway, but because it'll bug me if I don't fix it when I get the beige. But for the sake of you guys watching me finish this wreath, I'm not going to leave it undone and leave y'all hanging. I will finish it with the blue, and then I will take it apart later, and I will fix it. I should have spaced them out a little bit more, but I thought I was going to have plenty. So, it's okay. It happens. So we'll just continue alternating these blues. And on some of these, boy, I really just let those pipe cleaners get small. So anybody got any good plans for the weekend? My sister and niece are here visiting from California, so we're going to find something to do. My sister used to live here, so we're going to go down to where she used to live and see the town so she can see how it's grown and changed in the last 20 years since she was here. Well, it's probably not been 20, but you know. This, I used 4 rolls. Well, I cut up 4 rolls. I don't think I'm going to use all 4 rolls. There was 2 rolls of the Nautical, and they were not, I'd have to look to see how much was on that roll. It was not as big a roll as these other ones were. And I used 1 roll of the solid blue and 1 roll of the cream. And those 2 are, I want to say they're 15 feet, but they could be. Hang on, and I'll see if I can tell you here. I know I tossed it in here, but I can't see it. I probably need Shelby to come in here and dig through my trash for me to find it. I just emptied the trash, so there's not much in there. Going fishing. That sounds like fun. I don't fish, but my husband loves to. I caught 2 fish in my whole life. One was when we were in Alaska. I caught a little flounder. The first time I'd ever fished. I thought it was stuck on a rock. Turned out it was a little flounder on there. And, of course, you know, we threw it back because we were on vacation. And the other time was when we lived up on Lake Ontario. And it was just a little tiny little minnow that I caught. I don't know what they are, but I don't even like fish, so. Yeah, these are yeah, you know, I tried to do the pull through. I like the pull through, but they just don't work for me. So I like these Ruffle ones. So all this material was 4 rolls, and I'll probably have a half of each of those 2 rolls left over, I'm sure. I'm trying not to fill in too much because I don't want to squish all my material together. I want you to be able to see the anchors that are on the blue. So I try to do 6 to 7. You could probably get more in each section, but I try to keep it to 6 to 7 so it's not smashed. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I could probably do one more in here. But yeah, that nautical or the anchors, I'd really like to be able to see that, but they look like hair ties, yeah. They do, don't they? Like little hair bows. Oh, wow, that's nice. Do you sell wreaths, or what do you sell, Marilyn? Marilyn said she has a retail shop and a huge flea market, and that's where she's going to be this weekend, so. That's funny, Amy. She catches more fish than her husband, yeah. My husband would never take me fishing if I did that, which I wouldn't go anyway, because like I said, I don't like fish. I don't like fishing. I'm not an outdoorsy person. I don't like camping and all that stuff. That's just not me. I'm not like city girl, but I don't like that stuff. I don't know. It's just not me. I like going to the beach and stuff like that, but Deb's being an Uber mom this weekend and running everybody around. That's always fun, isn't it? Aren't they though, Kathy? I think so too. Creepy eyes. Oh, that's nice. Well, I wish you the best of luck. How long have you had your shop at the flea market? Well, all these ties are so short. Oh, I would love to live near the beach. We lived, like I said, when we lived in New York, we were right on Lake Ontario. I mean, we were just down the road. It was less than 10 miles to the beach. Or, I mean, the lake, excuse me. And we have a boat, so that was so fun. Every weekend we'd be out there. I loved it. And that's one of the things I miss about New York. I don't miss many things about New York. That is one of them I miss. Is how close we were and all the time we spent out on the lake. It was just so much fun. Doris, thank you for joining us, first timer. We appreciate you being here. Exactly, Kathy. Exactly. They follow you around everywhere. Well, Jeff Davis, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. In case y'all didn't hear, we hit 1,000 likes tonight. So I will be doing a giveaway. We did one last week for my 1-year anniversary for my business. And we're going to do another one now that we've hit 1,000. And then as we grow, we'll be doing a lot more. So this is awesome. I love it. So if y'all wouldn't mind blessing our page, and if you wouldn't would hit that little button down at the bottom. Let your friends know we're here. Tell them to come in and say hi. Maybe they'll like what they see and they'll join us every week. We're here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Although next Wednesday, I will not be here on Wednesday. We're going to change it. Because my sister's here visiting from California, I'm going to do it on Thursday. Because she will be here, remember, she leaves Thursday morning, so we're going to take that time to spend together. Her last night here, her and my niece. And I just really did not pay attention when I was putting these ties on here. None of them are even. I was trying to hurry and do it because they were taking their showers today, and I didn't want to make them wait on me. So I was trying to hurry up and get everything prepared for tonight so that I could go out and have some fun. I thought about that too, Susan. Yes, I think so. We'll see how it looks when I get it all done. 7 miles from the Gulf, Maryland. From the DC, Maryland area. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed living up there and doing that. And I loved the spring and the fall up there. I just did not like the winters. It was too much. And it's so expensive up there too. But it was for my husband's job. It wasn't like we chose to move up there. He works for the government, so we have, we move sometimes. He was 24 years in the Army. And he retired, and he wanted to continue to serve the military, so he took a job as a government employee where he could continue to serve the military. Bless him for that, because he does love what he does, his job. And he loves supporting the soldiers and the units. And he loves serving his country. And he's done it for most of his adult life, so... He's very dedicated, and he's very much appreciated for that. Oh, really, Kathy? I'm sorry. Well, I hope they get that straightened out for you. Spring Hill. Oh, wow. Yep, so, and if you didn't hear, if you're new and you just joined us, my page is on the, my business on YouTube is on the top 20 YouTube channels to watch for 2019. I'm number 11. I just found that out yesterday. So I have a YouTube channel. That's where all these lives that I do, I post them over there so that people can watch them on YouTube and follow us there. And eventually I'm going to do lives over there as well. I talk about it all the time, and I've just got to get it done. I know that. Yeah, I hate winter too, Susan. I feel you, babe. We lived in Alaska in the early 90s, and we loved it. And we actually asked to go there because we wanted that experience. And we loved it. We loved the experience. We loved the snow, the weather. We loved everything about it. But now we're older. And, our bodies just don't like it anymore. So it's not something I want to do anymore. And I like our weather down here. I could live without the humidity, but who couldn't? And we're familiar with North Carolina. Like I said, we've been here most of our adult lives. So this is more home than anywhere else that either of us has ever lived. I was born in Michigan, raised in California. And then lived most of my life here in North Carolina. So I guess I'm a North Carolinian. So, and I don't mind it. I used to not like living here. Because I wanted to travel and see the world. We like doing trips. We like seeing new places. No problem, Kathy. I was going to tag you in this anyway, and I thought I would just do it afterwards. But this is that method you had asked me about, and I was going to tag you in it to let you know I was doing it tonight. And time got away from me before I could do that. So this is the ruffle that I did on that grandmother wreath that you had asked me about. Oh, yeah, Alaska was awesome. Cindy, she had so much freedom for it being Alaska. We lived on a military base. And she was able to just run amok on that base. And I didn't have to worry for a second about her. And she was, she was a teenager at the time. She was a young teenager. She had become, I think you were 12. I can't remember I think you were 12 when we left there. So she was a preteen. And she's got lifelong friends that she met up there that she is still friends with today, and so do we. But it was an awesome experience, and I'm glad we got to do it, but I'm not built for snow anymore. Alright, so if you're wondering why there's all this white over here and blue over here, I ran out of the white. I bought one roll, of white and 1 roll of blue, but then I had the nautical. So I didn't take that into account when I was doing it. So that's why I have blue here. So I will do one of two things. My bow will go here, my sign will go here, or I will go buy more of the beige and put it there. So that's why you see that there. So we'll see how it looks. So we're going to do that. We got a bow we're going to add to it. So see, if I put the bow there, you don't even know that that's all blue. I've got some starfish here. We're going to add those. And this is our sign. And it says, make a wish upon a starfish. Sorry, I almost dropped it. So this will be our little nautical wreath for the summer. So yeah, I have about, a dozen pieces left in here. And off of a roll, I believe I got 20 to 22 pieces off of each roll. The nautical ones, I think I only got like 10 or 15, maybe 12. And then the white and the solid blue, I remember when I counted those, I had about 20 of those. So, like I said, I put 6 to 8, depending on how full, in each section, because I don't want it to smash together. I want you to see that nautical mesh with the anchors on it. So yeah, it works. I think it works. I think with the bow on there, you're not even going to know that that's blue down there. And then we're going to put the sign right here probably. And I'll put the starfish over here, maybe one in the bow. So I got to take a drink because I am burning up in here. I have the door closed, so it's hot with all these lights on. Thank you guys so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes, time for a drink, guys. Drink up, drink up. Cindy's your bartender. We got coffee, we got tea, we got soda, we got wine. Got a frosty mug. What's your choice? Let her know. She'll be happy to accommodate. Alright, so we're going to put the bow on first. Oops. Yeah, this one is not too bad. If I'd have had to cut everything, we would have been here a lot longer, so that was not going to happen. Hi from Texas. How are you? Yes, ma'am. This will be available for replay. We would love for you to come back and watch. So I will give everybody a recap of what I've done so far as well. So we're going to just take this. I made the bow and I put some floral wire on the back here. No, I don't think we have any milkshakes, but you know what? We'll make one up. Just tell Cindy what you want and she will do her best to accommodate you. That's what she does. So I am going to take this wire and go around all 4 of the rings because I can. There's no rhyme or reason to it, just because I can. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I want that wire like that. No, I think I'm going to do it on number 2 and 3. I don't want that wire on 1 and 4. So we're going to put it around the same 2 rings that we put the other. Kingston, North Carolina. You are not that far from us. We're going to probably be going through your neck of the woods in a couple days here. We're going to go out to the coast. Alright, so I'm just going to tighten this on here real quick. I'm not going to secure it down because I do all that afterwards. Y'all don't want to sit here and watch me do that. That's not what you came to see. So we're going to fluff all these out. Some of the tails are a little longer than others because I didn't want to cut them all down. And I like them being uneven. Gives a little character. We're going to fluff out our little bows here. And this is bow Casey would call bodacious. We'll have to send her a picture of it. She has a group called BAB, Badass Bows. And it's all about bows. So if you make bows, you might want to join that group. And it's through Lemon Drop Wreath Shop. She has a group called BAB. Alright, and I dovetailed on my tails. So we got a nice polka dot, big polka dots. I tried to stay with the blues and whites. We've got one with starfish, seashells, sand dollars. We got some Swiss dots, a plain blue and a plain white. I'm sorry if I'm missing any comments here. Oh no. Well, yeah, in the hospital, they decaf, yeah. I'm sure it is nasty. I don't drink coffee, but I wouldn't drink decaf if I did. Oh, you leaving, Josh? Good night, hon. Thank you for coming. We'll see you this weekend, all right? Give Christina my love, and Dakota too. All right, so we're going to fluff all these out, and I just take my fingers. I got my middle finger and my index finger, and I'm just going to pull these out as I curl and give them a little bit of life. Sorry, you hear the wire from the pipe cleaner scraping my mat here. Hi, Yvonne. How are you, hun? Thanks so much for joining us. I love you too, Josh. I hope your back feels better. Alright, guys. So the bow's on there. Alright, so here's what we got so far. So what I did was I took a regular frame from the dollar store, and I ruffled up some 6-inch burlap, cut them at 10-inch pieces, and made ruffles with them. And then we put the pipe cleaner on there to hold the ruffle in, and then we took the rest of what was left on that pipe cleaner, and we tied it to the frame. And on the back of the frame, and I'll clean all this up. This isn't what it's going to look like when I sell this wreath. But in these two middle rings is where I tied them to. You probably could tie them to one, but I think it would slip around a little more on you that way. So I like doing them on the two. And you want to do the two middle rings. You could do the two outer rings or the two inner rings. It's your preference. I just prefer the middle. So I will go back and I will lay all these down, and I will cut off any excess pieces we don't need. And then there's the wire from our bow, and I will take care of that too. So it won't be there. It'll be nice and cleaned up before it goes on someone's door. And then we've got our little sign here. And I just stapled some pipe cleaners to the back. If you do wreaths, make sure you put your card on the back of your signs. When they take that sign off of there, they'll know where they got that wreath from. Oh, yes. Gotta fluff them bows. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No problem, guys. That's why I do these, to show you what I do and how I do it. Everybody does things differently, and this is just how I do things. So I show you how I do it. But please, change it up to whatever fits your need. That's what this is all about. You take what I show you and you run with it and make it your own. So I'm just going to wrap that wire around all 4 of the rings for now. I will probably come back later and fix that, because I just want to get this on here so that y'all can see it. And you know, I always do more to it afterwards. If you've been watching me, you know that I will usually do something to change it up before I take the pictures and post them. Usually it's adding flex tubing, because I like flex tubing so much, but this wreath will not get flex tubing. It just doesn't work with it. So I don't want to do it too tight because I don't want to smash down my mesh or my material. So we're just going to loosely put that on there for now, and I will tighten it up, make sure it's not going anywhere. I'm sorry. Yeah, you'll see it from the beginning. I even showed you how I ruffled it up a little bit. Hello from Texas. So there's that. And then I'm just going to take floral wire, silver floral wire, I'm going to wrap it around the starfish, and we're going to attach them that way. Yes, and if you haven't given our page a like, please do so. Give us a like. Bless our page. Tell your friends about us. We would greatly appreciate that. We hit 1,000 likes tonight. So we are celebrating that with a giveaway, and I will set that up this week and probably have that ready for the first of the week for everybody to go in and sign up for that. We will be giving away probably another gift card and maybe some other stuff that I come up with between now and then. Who knows? You never know. And it will be listed in my shop tomorrow. And I will probably go back over these tomorrow where this silver wire is. You won't see it as much. That's why we use silver wire, because it's less noticeable. But I will probably take some jute rope and put that over it to give it that more nautical look. Just to kind of cover that up. I did, yes. I went out and caught these starfish all on my own. I bought them at Hobby Lobby. I caught them at Hobby Lobby. Bet you didn't know you could catch starfish at Hobby Lobby. Actually, I think these ones came from the Christmas tree store. Because I hunted and hunted and hunted last season for starfish. I even went down to my daughter's and looked down there for some, and we couldn't find any. Last year must have been a good year for starfish. All right. And sand dollars, exactly. I don't know what it was about them last year. I could not find them anywhere. So you will not see that wire. I mean, it's really not noticeable now unless you zoom in. But I will cover that up. So before I take pictures tomorrow, that'll be covered up. No, these are not real starfish. I bought them at the craft store. These are made out of some kind of like plaster or... they're not concrete, but it's like it feels like a plaster. And I'm just taking this and I'm going around the whole frame for now because I'm going to take them off. I want to make it easy to get to them so that I can cover that wire so you won't see that. I will use glue to do that. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Another friend from California there. My sister and niece are out here visiting from California today, Lisa. They'll be here for the next week and a half. They're all downstairs chit-chatting. I can hear them down there. They're supposed to be watching me. Obviously, they're not because I can hear them yapping. Yeah, these are a little bit yellower than I would have liked, but you know, they're all not, it's not all gonna match. I would have liked some of them are the little white ones. They look a little white. But these have a yellow tint to them, but it's fine. They work. They work. And I'm putting this wire in between two of the ruffles just because I don't want to see that wire on the ruffles itself. So it kind of blends right in. I am very excited. They got here last night. So after tonight, we're going to go and do some stuff and have some fun. And Kathy hasn't been here in a while. She lived here back in the 90s. So she hasn't been here for a while. She wants to go down to her old area neighborhoods and see how they've changed. You know, everything changes. So we're going to do that. And then Shelby's she didn't live here because she wasn't born yet. She was born in California, so she hasn't been here since she was 3. So we're hoping that they all fall in love with it and move out here because they're looking for a change. And she's got 2 years of college left. She just got her associates, and now she's going for her bachelor's. And then she wants to come out this way to do her master's in criminal justice. And she wants to be a CSI. And we are very proud of her. So this trip was like a graduation present from her mom. And my sister needed a vacation too. She's been through a lot in the last couple of years. She needed to get away. So there we go, guys. What do you think? Let me move it a little closer so you can see. There we go. You like that? Thank you, Sid. Thank you. Isn't it? It just, I mean, sometimes simple is just what you need. It's perfect, right? And the nautical theme is very popular. People really like that. I know people who have a lot of beach themes in their home, have a room or something, you know, that they dedicate to that kind of stuff. And so this is something that's nice. And if you have like a lake house or a beach house, this is perfect. This would be really nice. And it's if you know, the color scheme, I'm sure, but, you know, who doesn't like blue? Not very many people I know. Yeah, it is time. And my sister works very hard, and she needs to kind of slow down and take a break and move on. I think it's time. So she's excited about it. The wire that I used for the bow and for the Starfish is a 26 gauge. Avenel, hi, how are you? I think I missed you earlier, hon. Thank you, guys. You are also kind. Thank you very much. I cannot thank you all enough for joining us tonight, for putting me over 1,000. If you haven't already, please remember to like my page, follow us. If you're on YouTube, head on over to Wreath Decor by Dawn and subscribe to my page over there, because eventually I will be doing more and more lives over there as well. I won't quit on Facebook. I just want to kind of move over there and do some over there. So, and yeah, and if you have a chance, check out that feedspot.com and look at that top 20 list of YouTube channels, they're YouTube Wreath channels for 2019. My page came in number 11, so we're excited about that. And a lot of my friends in the wreathing community are on that list. My business coach is number 1, Lori Jacobs. And if you didn't get a chance to see the dual live that we did on her page this past Saturday, that is shared on my page. You can go back and watch that as well. We had a really good time. Susan and I, another wreath maker, did our wreaths. She did a magnolia wreath and I did a baseball wreath, and they both came out awesome. So check that all out. And I was going to let y'all know, I probably will let you know next week. Don't forget next Wednesday, I will not be on next Wednesday. I'm going to go on Thursday instead. It'll be my sister's last night here, so I want to spend the time with them. And I will go on Thursday. They leave Thursday morning. I'll go on Thursday night. So we'll do it on Thursday instead of Wednesday just for next week. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I can't thank you enough for getting my page over 1,000. We're going to continue to grow. It's been a great first year. And I will see you all next week. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. Celebrate. Have fun. Spend time with your families. I want to say I love you to my husband for Father's Day. And I will see you all next week. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Cindy. Thank Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. I love you guys. Good night.